Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ashraaf bin Abid, and today I would like to review an article that have a title of The Role of Islamic Values to Prevent the Society for Cybercrime Victim in Social Media, written by Eddie Santoso. In this article, Mr. Santoso explores the intersection between religion and technology to address the worsening cybercrime issue that occurred in his own country, which is Indonesia. Mr. Santoso also highlighted the potential of Islamic values as the preventive measure against this cybercrime that occur very frequently recently. And he also specified the spectrum in the context of social media usage. Social media have a lot of benefits but also a huge amount of risk when it being used, which this can be seen in Indonesia itself, where increased internet and social media usage led to a higher vulnerability to cyber threats. Mr. Santoso supports this assertion with relevant statistics from the Indonesian National Police and also the Association of Internet Service Providers in Indonesia. And all of this highlighted that how the urgency of these issues is very concerning. So I would like to explain directly to the discussion of this article, which is the principle of Islam that being stated as the preventive measure for cybercrimes. The first one is tabayun. So tabayun means investigate. So any information that we get nowadays through social media or something, we need to find out first either it is legit or not, that it can be trusted or not. We need to investigate it before we believe it, and also before we spreading it to other person like friends or families. This we do this to avoid ourselves and also others from any means of misinformation or fraud activities. It is being stated in Quran itself in Surah Al-Hujurat 6 verse, which means, "O you who have believed, if there comes to you a disobedient one with information, investigate, lest you harm a people out of ignorance and become over what you have done regretful." Based on this ayah, we know that Islam itself told us, all the believers, to investigate any information that we have to prevent any misinformation to be spread through everyone. So I think that's the first one, the Islamic principle that Mr. Santoso proposed in this article. The next point is mutasami, which is forbearing. Forbearing is when you receive any information or any opportunity, you do not act hastily. It can be related to patience and sabar, to be more understood by other people. If the example of this mutasami is to not hastily respond to any information or opportunity that we get at that moment of time. Nowadays, the cybercrime, the offender will use the variable of time and urgency to make the victim take immediate action without thinking. For example, like the scammers or like the fraud that happen, they always use the term, they always give time before the reward going to end. And that's why most of the people urge to act instantly, to not miss the rewarded and to not miss the opportunity that be given to them. Moreover, to people that have a financial issue in their life. He also quoted from Surah Al-Isra verse number 11, which reads, "And man supplicates for evil as he supplicates for good, and man is ever hasty." Prophets, he also include the Prophet's hadith from Anas ibn Malik, which reported, forbids haste, including haste to spread information before there is clarity, as he's saying composure is from Allah and haste is from Satan. So that is the second point from Mr. Santoso about Islamic principle that can forbid or mitigate any cybercrime activities. The next one is to keep secrets. Islam enhance or very stressed about all his believer to keep secrets and any privacy related matter to prevent harmness to occur to them. The data that not be shared cannot be utilized by the offender. So that's why we need to take care of our privacy and other secrets from anyone. For example, our personal identity, our financial data, like any authorized services like that banks or something will always have reminder to guide our financial data from from being disclosed to others. It is quoted that from Surah An-Nisa verse number 58, which reads, "Indeed Allah commands you to render trust to whom they are due." So based on the point of keeping secrets that being highlighted in Islam, that we should not expose everything, our information, to the world. We must have the essence of privacy in our life to protect our data and to protect our own privacy when living this life. So we jump out to the conclusion that we know and already be mentioned in the introduction that social media not only provide benefits but also have a huge risk. Even the publics are aware of the threats, but in practice, statistically, it shows that an increase on online fraud and scams victims occurred. And to recap all of the points that being stated by Mr. Santoso, the first one is tabayun, which is to investigate any information that we get and before spreading it or before accepting it or believing it. The next one is forbearing, which any information that we get, do not act immediately or hastily. Take a pause, have a think of the information and analyze the situation based on your logical thinking and peaceful mind. And the last but not least is to keep firm your private secrets and not exposing it to other people, so that they could not use or utilize your data against you. I think that's all from me. Trying to summarize the role of the article entitled "The Role of Islamic Values to Prevent Society for Cybercrime Victim in Social Media," written by Mr. Eddie Santoso. That's all from me. Thank you.